No way. Aiden sent a message right as I started talking. I can't even see what it is? Oh, it's an emote. M cat. I'm so confused. That's incredible. What a great thing you've shown me. Anyways, it's video game time. I haven't even opened Kirby. That's how prepared I am. Yay, stream time? Heck yeah, stream time. Also, I have no idea if Rhyme is awake or not. I haven't seen him say anything recently. So I assume if he is, he'll just show up in chat and say, like, hey, why is Kirby green? That's not normal. What's he doing? Why is he incorrect? Okay. Cool. Shiny Kirby? I mean, probably, yeah. What do you mean Kirby was always like that? Sure, buddy. Okay. What? Oh yeah, I can't do that yet. That's cool. Anyways, I don't know if Rhyme will show up. He could just be asleep. I don't know. Prank change your name to Green. I was honestly surprised he didn't do that already. I don't have a name? Oh, it's happened. That was a gamer combo and a half. Anything is up? No. Cool. Mini magic. That was cool. Oh, hi. $37 is a couple. I used to watch a Wonderfish stream without a voice in my ear telling me to upgrade trickery. I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here to provide lackluster solo commentary, as per usual, instead of lackluster duo commentary. That's what the Wonderfish stream is all about. I pressed the wrong one. It worked out for me, somehow. I hate to admit it, but I agreed with Ryan when he said that all 99 times. Just get a 35 combo off of the dash? What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, goodbye them. Oh! No, I want those. Worth. Why is cannon? Hello? Oh, there's a second. There's a third, and it's large. Big cannon. Oh, man. Oh! I thought it was gonna push me off. Black hole time? Video games. Oh, I just pushed that guy off the edge. It's pretty cool. Dash is the best move for combos. And you can shoot balls out of it. It's cool. That does sound pretty cool. I didn't know it hit that many times. This mode is so fun. I thought it would just be so mediocre when I was going into it. But it's so fun. I wonder if I can upgrade Trickery. I haven't done that in a while. I'm just kidding. I'm upgrading this. Can also dash into another dash in the other direction. I think I did that accidentally a couple times, but that is good to know. It's like an epic gamer maneuver that you can pull. How useful. Truly, that's what I've always wanted to do. I'm learning so much from this. Thought it was just gonna not let me proceed. Ooh, I only need one. It's that easy. Let me through, please, though? Okay, this is a bit strange. I feel like they could be nicer about it. You know, let me... maybe not make it so slow. Key. I'd like to go now. Thank you. Ah! Woo! You got a 74 off of that? Okay. That's cool. Love his little laugh. What a nefarious being. He's a little devious. Bit of a goofy little dude. Does some sillies. Funky little man. First I'll ram him, then I'll slam him. He he he. Magalore. Put that one in the... put that on a motivational poster, actually. First I ram him, then I slam him. Wait. I thought it was the surge. Is that all that is? Is that what I'm doing? That looks like I'm breaking the move. He would steal a toilet? Yeah, he would. He totally would do that. Oh my gosh, you talking about that TikTok trend from forever ago? The devious licks? People would just steal property and be like, ooh, I'm so mischievous. I'm such a wacky fella. It's a bit of a scam. Wait, wonder. Oh, I was too slow? What? Hold on. What were you too slow for? It's a cool secret room? It's okay. We can go back. Wonder how dare you send me a mental flashback? Oh, is it... oh, no. Is this the hard version again? Yeah, you know what? Let's do the hard version. I'm definitely not already struggling at this. Why is that? I can't reach that. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, well, sure, buddy. Video games. That wasn't too bad. First boss. Whew, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Oh, I see. I get it now. I get it now. Okay. I thought there was some ability I could get that would just let me teleport through those blocks or something. Oh, come on. I hit the wall. I did it again! Wait, I hit him and it didn't detract from my combo. That's wacky. Beam versus Bean. You're so right. I think almost all of the damage I've taken has been because I've been running into walls. Do I get a heal at all? I would really appreciate a heal. Like, just a little bit. Any health at all. Oh, and I have to go. Yeah, I get it. Hello, Gunner. Is that all the food I get? Okay. Woo, good. Awesome. It's like the arena, but more mean somehow. Oh, come on. He just inched forward and killed me. That was really smart of me. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I don't know if you guys noticed. I can just start here with full health and no penalty of any kind. That's really cool. Video games. Oh, come on, it stopped my combo? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, that doesn't do damage to you if you get hit by that. Why does it make a hit sound then? Oh, my dash didn't work? Definitely not me being bad at video games. That looked dangerous. I'm just gonna do this until you... Wait, you're not taking any damage for some reason. There we go. Pro Gamer McGee, that's me! That's... Huh. Crazy. That's literally me. Food! I love food. Thank you, game, for the ramen. So appreciated. I think that was ramen, at least. Oh, wait, this is a defend. I was not expecting defend after bosses. Oh, I have to defend against boss. Wait, can you hit it too? What? Why? That seems dumb. There's another... Wow, dash OP. Actually. Oh my gosh. Don't even care it was on hard mode. Watch. It'll still be a platinum. Told you. It's just that easy. Making any kind of prediction that you did well as a streamer is such free content. If you're wrong, you look stupid and it's funny. If you're right, you look awesome. And people will probably still laugh at you because that's so stupid. I can't afford... I don't have... I actually need to upgrade Trickery. This game sucks. Oh wait, what is this? Something I also cannot do yet. Yikers. Oh, Mona said Gamerfish. I didn't even realize. Sorry, Mona. I'm a bad streamer. Oh! Oh, he got consumed by the wall. I really wanted to push it. I had to do it. Worth it, honestly. Worth it. Actually, that totally was. I would have died if I didn't do that. No! I can't go back for it. That's so sad. No, I missed the pizza! I really want to kill that guy. Man. Man! I just want to kill everything. Is that so much to ask? Is that wall moving faster? Hi, wall. No! I fell for the bait! I can't believe I fell for that. Wait, Remus said this sucks. Someone to ask him about his opinion of Magalore. Yeah, he is dead, unfortunately. Oh, come on! The unfortunate reality of Rhyme's sleeping schedule. I'm trying to dash, but I don't ever have room to dash. I really want to kill that guy. I can't push button good! How did I not collect those blue? Scrumptious. I'm so good at video games. Rhyme should just not sleep. That's a good idea. That would solve this problem. Oh my gosh. Crazy how they actually did just make the dash the best thing in the game. Food! I needed that so bad. I pushed the wrong one? No! Dash didn't work for once. Where's the... Why did it take you so long? This uneven stage is cool until it doesn't work in my favor. There we go, video games. Very awesome. Doobior? We dooby doobin doobie. The Doobior. Platinum. So easy. Video games. Yeah! Video games. Ooh, big boss. Okay, I think we do trickery now. Feeling a little mischievous. Rhyme ain't gonna be here for the lore, this sucks. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what his sleeping schedule's like right now, so... Okay, well, I ruined any combo I had. What? Oh, okay. Oh, do I have to use it on that? Okay. That does so much damage! Probably because it's so hard to even get hit by those. I read Lore's Tor and got really confused. Tor's in this game too? Man, finally. It's so good to hear. Why is this even a trickery stage? I just had to push several buttons using different abilities. I don't think trickery had any effect on that entire stage at all. Finally a good game. All it needed was Tora. It became peak fiction once that happened. Oh yeah, I can do this one now. That was the whole reason I just upgraded that. This will probably be a bit of a goofy one, if it's just black holes the whole time. Does it look cooler now? It definitely is exactly the same. Well, I wonder what I'm... Oh! It's gonna be like, I wonder what I'm supposed to do in this scenario. I didn't realize it would keep going. So you're saying the game tricked you? I do suppose I am. Mayhaps. Yeah, I get it now. I get it now. I see. I was pressing the wrong button. That would have been catastrophic. I was trying to do like a fighting game super there instead of a Kirby move. Scrumptious. That guy's so unbelievably dead. Oh, man. Is that sucking all the friends? Oh, very cool. It also broke my combo somehow. awesome. I love when that happens. That was a lot of points at the end. Holy cow. I guess we are nearing the end of this, so it would make sense that they just throw everything they had at me. I will upgrade health, because that will be the most useful to me. Do I have an overheal now? Oh my gosh, Magolor with the second health bar, what will he do? Oh, the buddies! I completely forgot about you. He looked bored. There are, in fact, 4 of you. Wow, that didn't do any damage. How did that not hit me? Wow, this is a fun mechanic. So there's just damage in 90% of the screen. I say it as if half of my attacks don't make me invincible. Man, and I still suck. That hits me. Okay. I almost got hit by that still. I'm incredible. Wow. I'm incredible. Okay. Oh, I cannot hit you. I see. Oh! Oh my gosh! Stop! Ah! Oh, please, please. Yes! That made me so happy. Video games! Oh my gosh. He's so healthy, eating from his apple slices. You're right. This game's all about Magolor going on a nice, nutritious diet and becoming a better person because of it. Good work, Magolor. Cat update? Even though I haven't had an update yet, this is the first one this stream. Cat is on rug. Hanging out. Hey, buddy. He's doing his thing. Magolor's a cat? It's probably not wholly inaccurate. This game's about Magolor consuming apple. It is. Have we created the apple? What will happen now? Have we become the god of fruit? Come on, man. I'm actually, like, a little bit upset about that. I thought we'd be done. Now play every level a second time. How much further can they go? That looks really... That looks surprisingly menacing for being an apple on a stick. Oh my gosh. 9? Oh! Why? Why? Dash. Dash 100%. Sorry, guys. I probably should have done trickery. Okay, what is this? What's going on here? Is that some returning Kirby antagonist becoming God now? Wait, it's just one of you guys? The music sounds... Oh, those fall! I could do 3 in a row. I could go in any direction? This ability is broken. Holy cow. Sorry, which curve is this one again? It's, Return to Dreamland. It's the one that came out on the Wii way back when. But it's the epic cool version that just got released for Switch. Also, hi, Swap. Okay. Why'd you break stuff, man? That's not cool. What's your plan here? Look at this. You want to see something really cool, buddy? Nice attacks. What is that? Oh my gosh! I'll just be sitting here. Okay, so laser is way better. At least against bosses. Are you just summoning little bozos now? You're not allowed to do that. I can't do that. Loser. Apple. My apple. Oh, nope. Still very much death. This is still very, very bad. I think it's what the gamers would say. What is Brooklyn? Wispy Woods, what did they do to you? Oh! Master Crown? How do I hit you? There's a sword in the ground. Alright, but I have to hit the branch bits. I don't get a heal or anything? That looks bad. Okay. That's... Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Wonderfish, I want to say I'm quite possibly the worst one ever. Don't even worry about it, Swappy. Hey, Marks does this! That's not allowed. I swear they've reused that attack on bosses like 8 times. Yeah, but Swappy, don't worry about it. You're not obligated to be a mod. You just have the ability to. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't want to get hit by it. Okay. Guard does not work. I don't think this guy has a single original attack. That would make sense. What is this guy... What is the significance here in terms of Kirby lore? I'm not very up to date on it, so... For all I know, this is just some tree. Man, Dash is freaking broken. Issues I haven't watched one of your streams in months. Probably haven't done anything worthwhile in longer. Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry I haven't been doing the best by the sounds of things. But don't worry about not watching the streams. You're not obligated to do that. This attack is cool. It's really scary, but it's really cool. Give you a gift at some point? Don't have to worry about doing that either, buddy. I just appreciate you showing up when you do. Hey, that's not... Lots of damage, maybe, perhaps? I could do more with one set of dashes. Come on, man. Okay, I took no damage there somehow. What is this? Worthless is what it is, loser. You have a donate link yet? I have no idea. I think the symbolism comes from the Garden of Eden and the apple Adam and Eve ate. Oh, hold on. You know the Master Crown, the thing... Magalore wanted. It's tree but bad. Gotcha. Oh, he's actually using the sword. Oh? Wait, you can just do that? What? Oh my gosh. Magalore, go. Go, kill. Oh, that was it. Okay. Oh, the Kool-Aid was in Star Allies. I don't know if I read that. I'm jumping a lot between chat and this game. Or from Kerbo. That makes sense. The real Xenoblade. You're right, you're right. I just got a bunch of rainbows around it. Xenoblade portal? Rainbow without Rhyme? Oh? Ascending? Okay. Where are we headed? I like how these things in the background look like the ultra wormholes from Sun and Moon. Ryan portal. Don't worry, you don't need to know Kirby lore, it's just funny to talk about it. Yeah, that's usually the conclusion I come to as well. The little bits and bobs that are here and there are pretty silly. But it's not something I actually want to learn. It's so funny, though, the fact that this game has lore. Cat is asleep on blanket. Cat update. I didn't realize I was... Well, I guess I wasn't right at the end of finishing this. I've been streaming for... I can't believe I've been streaming for 40 minutes already. What the heck? my opinion, this game completely breaks the timeline, but that's not important. That would make sense. I'm assuming Kirby lore takes place, like, chronologically as each game comes out? So if this is a remaster of a previous one, and they add new lore, I can kind of see that breaking things. Man, seeing a Kirby timeline would be wild. Imagine if it was convoluted. Well, I guess it might be, and I have no idea. I really like how planets in the Kirby universe can just be any kind of random floating object. Of course, I look at all of the metal bits and gears and just think Xenoblade. Oh, Maconis. Oh. There used to be only 2 timelines, but this game decided there were 3. Okay, I didn't know there were 2 timelines. Oh, we're reaching, like... Oh, we're reaching Zelda lore. If there's 3 timelines. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Have they made an official Kirby timeline? Because from my perspective, the lore feels so far from official. Mark's timeline and Star Allies timeline. I'd explain, but no one wants that? Yeah, that's fair. That's just wacky. I didn't think that Kirby... I knew Kirby lore was a little funky. I didn't know it was different timelines funky. That final image there? Oh, I definitely missed whatever it was. That's what ruins everything. What was it? I totally missed it. Actually, maybe I can check. Maybe it happened in the last 30 seconds. Hopefully there's no Xenoblade spoilers here. Oh, we're fine. Is it those? It's one of those two? Magolor from Kirby Clash, who is supposed to be different from Magolor from the main timeline. Oh, gosh. Dang it, Ricky ruined everything. No! He would never do that. But this game says that they're the same Magolor. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. But Magolor also exists in the main timeline. Oh, jeez. Good work, buddy. Cool. And there's Merry Magoland, which just throws everything out the window. See you around? What's with that Cowboy Bebop ending text? Whoa, yeah, Magolor, but broken and sad. Awesome. I have a silver trophy there because I haven't fully cleared it. Incredible. Man. Okay, let's go to Merry Magoland. See you, Space Magolor. See you later, Space Cowboy. Never watched Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is the anime that I have watched through the slowest, in like the slowest way possible. I first watched it on a plane trip well, on a trip where I went on a plane, and I watched like the first 3 episodes. Then like several months later, I went on another trip that involved a plane, and I watched like the next 3 episodes, and I'm still just like 6 episodes in. Is it any good? It is. It's actually really good, but for some reason I'm just like not watching it. I don't know why. I'm putting on a different mask. I like DeRoche. He's funny. Need to watch Cowboy Bebop at Xenoblade? I feel like Cowboy Bebop can probably wait in that regard. I don't want to begin a tour. I want to find the hidden Magalores. I haven't done that yet today. I've also only done that once. Oh, that man's got a Mark's mask. That's cool. Wait, where are they? I just walked around and didn't see any of them. Do they even exist? Are they even real? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Blind fish? True. I am blind. That's a fact. Are they all on the floor over here or something? Oh, no. Oh, I can't see! I can't see! What are these statues? Those supposed to be for collecting, like, different masks, I guess? Hey, did that Waddle Dee just pop in? Wait, but he's still there. Okay, I might just be stupid then. Awesome! It's, oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. Okay, yeah. Calling me blind is fair. That was Susie from Robobot? I like that game. Robobot was a good Kirby game. That was a fun one. I remember the 3DS. Okay, wait, but where's the last one? These are so easy to find the first time. Oh my gosh. Clearly, I should just complain about it. Instantly takes me there. Okay, let's do a tour. Let's do level 2. Let's spice things up a bit. This one could be rough. Miss One Kirby? Actually, no, he's always been here. That's true. Gaming? Ooh, gaming? Gaming? Oh! You idiot, Waddle Dee, you stupid idiot. No! No! I pressed up on accident. Ha, bozo. Oh, I didn't see it! No! You guys are both on top of that one. Oh, wait. This is when we get all the points. No, Meta Knight. You suck! No, Meta Knight, you don't get it. I can't fly! We're fine. No! This one's so hard. Wonder if I play Fire Emblem on stream, it would be funny to see him sit there methodically planning out moves in silence. No, because I can't play those games at all. I would just do something random and then say, oh, that was a bad decision. And then everyone on my team would die. Think Wonder should eat Fire Emblem? It's a good idea. I like that idea a lot more. Guys, can we get 100 likes on this stream? I will eat a cartridge of Fire Emblem 3 Houses if we do. I don't remember what the button is. I assume it's A. It's A. Okay, we're good. That's not fair. You got 130. You got 100. Got 99. Wow. Okay, we all suck. We all suck a lot. Wow. We're horrible. That's not... You can't do that. I'm so much better than Meta Knight. It's casual mode, so there's no repercussions of killing your entire squad. It's pretty epic. Well, I have no interest. This is freaking Undertale. Oh, okay. We sucked. Meta Knight, you were too good at this. That is so hard to follow. So here just listening while doing something? So I can still support you? That's awesome, Swappy. I appreciate that. Did I win? I feel like Meta Knight might have won. Just kidding! 4 points. It's that easy. Okay, I have not done this one yet. Press A to stop the gauge. Try to stop at the highest point possible. Markers overlap. Press A to unleash a rock-splitting crackety hack. Oh, man. I really liked it in Superstar Ultra when you crack the Earth in half. Well, the Earth. Popstar. The funny planet. It's that easy. Still know why they renamed Megaton Punch? Because they hate fun. I maxed it out. It's that easy. There's 4 guys on the other side just waiting to get killed? Very cool. That one's nice and fast. Booming blasters. I remember this one. We all agree he's dead. Yeah, he's very dead. Wow, we hit each other. We suck. Level up. What does that mean? That guy sucks. Oh, man. Invincibility frames. Loser. You suck at video games, Waddle D. Bandana D. Bandana Waddle Banandle. Loser. Horrible. I swear that was easier on level 2 than level 1. Very awesome. I think I might have won. Maybe, perhaps. Did I get any cool achievements for that? Nago. Cool. Francisca. Cool. Send a message, send a message, send a message. What are you talking about? Gold gooey. Ugh. I hate that. Whoa. E. Whoa. Ho. Whoa. E. Why does DD sound like he's barking? I want to be DDD. He sounds funny. Here, what achievements do we have to do? I see. There's so many of them. Do we have to do, like, first place on the final results of all tour difficulties? I might as well do that. That sounds cool. I feel like level 3 might suck, though. I feel like the Kirby AI won't mess around. Neither streamer nor chat has any brain cells right now. Correct. Oh my gosh! Oh my, that's brutal! What the heck? Maybe it's not free. Oh my gosh! Jeez! And DDD got freaking 20... This is gonna suck. This is a loss. This is a loss, guaranteed. It takes so long to get to every book. They're gonna react instantly. Okay. Hello? There we go. My gosh. Where? Oh! There's so many of them! This one. No! No! Oh, I knew it. That was... This sucks. What? How much do you suck? And why is it only sometimes? Wait, no, it's on the other side. Oh my... No! I tried to go down and... There's no way I won that. Oh! What? How? How? Oh my gosh! Just that... I guess so. Oh, jeez! Ah! Got 1 hit, 2 hit. Oh! Wow, DDD sucks. Oh, I'm out. Bozo. No! Wait, can I hit him with that? Wow, you suck, Meta Knight. Like, wow, you're horrible. Jump! No! I couldn't do anything. Got him. It's that easy. Splatoon experience paying off. Totally carries over. And we got rid of DDD first, which is huge for our points. Mask is awesome, it is. The sheer lack of emotion on his face at all times. Oh! Why? Why? Oh, I had it in the bag, and then you're like, double points! I forgot the buttons. No! No! Get out of here, DDD. Oh my gosh. Bozo. No! You suck, Meta Knight! You can't even play video games. You can't even do it. Bozo, loser. You actually suck. You actually we can't do anything. We can't do anything. You suck! Video games are so easy. Might have won. I shouldn't have even been worried. Murder, suicide. I didn't actually lose health for that, which was awesome. Okay. That was huge. It works every time. Heck yeah, it does. Flamebergy. My favorite character. Kawasaki! I love him. The mask is going on immediately. Couple of dweebs. Very cool. Focused? Yeah, that's cool. Why does he sound like that? Why doesn't Kawasaki have any voice lines? That's so sad. I want voice acting in my Kirby games. Okay, what else do we have to do? Oh, we have to do Samurai Kirby 100. We haven't done that yet. I don't want to do that, actually. Never mind. Stem Magalor's facts in the entrance plaza 5 times? These missions suck. Wait, let's go 100% Egg Catcher really quick. This will be easy. I feel like these would be way better if you had friends with you. That's not good. Three! Woo! 3! I'm unstoppable. Good enough for me. 3 eggs? Are you this good at video game? I don't know. I could have totally gotten them all there if I wasn't being super careful at the end. There we go. Can I play a secret song? What? What? What do I... Where do I... How do I do that? Oh. Wait, that was not what I thought it was. Don't get me out of here! I don't want to play the game. This sucks. Wish they let Meta Knight eat the eggs. Yeah, they were too cowardly to let him do anything like that. Super lame of them, honestly. So wait, how do I... Didn't it say outside the entrance? Or do I talk to Magalore? What facts do you have? Wow, that's a couple. That's a fact. Cool. Just press A, please. Sorry. What are the souvenir items? I don't remember looking at that. Oh. Okay. I wonder what the other 2 items are. Okay, what other... Oh, we have a little difficulty rating on the side. If you can finish this one, you're super skilled. Thanks, Magalore. 100 total eggs caught. Super skilled. "30 seconds without an intense fall." Wait, what? Is there another difficulty? Oh, we haven't done Bomb Rally yet. What in the world is this game? It's Hot Potato. It is Hot Potato. It is Hot Potato, but with frying pans and a bomb. I wish I could do this in real life. This grass is so bright. That's awesome. This is exhilarating. He died! He turned into a little ball? Why is he just an orb now? But I'm actually organizing the first IRL Bomb Rally Championship. I'm so excited. Have it back! That's cool. I just realized I'm Kawasaki with the frying pan. That's awesome. Okay, what the heck is this like on the hardest difficulty? Rest in peace, Mennonite. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. Very cool. Oh my gosh, it's so fast! No! I tried to switch, but it was here. I just have to watch? No. Okay, I want to try that one more time. Oh my gosh! Man, DDD's the first to die again. What happens if it explodes on one of those little goo losers? I guess we'll never find out. I did not think I would get it sent back to me right there. Okay. I will not be doing that one anymore. A woofy. Oh, why is she here? Have we done... Oh yeah, we have done Smash Ride. I do remember doing that one. So I think we've done all of them now. Okay, Kirby on the Draw is my favorite. Play while wearing the Marks dress-up mask. Shoot people as Marks. I don't think they can miss the rally. Yeah, I think the Goobos can't. Superstar Cowboy. Why didn't they call it Space Cowboy? It's so easy. Hit a Magolor target on level 2. Win without ever running out of bullets. Okay. Can give that a shot. Marks would shoot people? Oh, I forgot to change to the Marks mask. Whatever, I'm gonna have to do this again anyways. It's so easy. So easy. Dang it. I suck. I got the big target, that's what matters. Oh, there was another one back there. No, I missed the Marks! And I had to reload. Gosh dang it. I'm effectively getting nothing that I actually wanted to get right here. May or may not have overslept a smidge. Oh, hello, Rhyme. He lives. I said win without running out of bullets. I thought it meant you can only use the bullets you start with and not... You need to reload before you run out. You silly guy. Okay, I need to go to the Marks mask anyways. Rhyme, you missed the Kirby lore. It's kind of wild. There was like a tree. We also learned that the Magolor Surge, the dash thing, is like completely broken. Oh, hi Kawasaki. Yeah, I have the Kawasaki mask on. He's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna destroy this game. You just wait. Dang. Jeez! DDD with the reaction time. Where's Magalore? There we go. Very cool. I have to be on stream though. It's Kirby Day. Yeah. I'll get you here in a second. I'm sorry, I had to game really hard. I couldn't find the voice call button because I'm smart. Gaming?
Hi there.
Oh,
I
he's
slept for
here.
11 hours.
Good work, buddy.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes. Oh, I almost got 1,000.
Rhyme real no way. Hello, Bonafide Modified. Do you have to get 1,000?
I don't know. Oh, you can
Damn
check
it.
your missions from here. That's really nice.
I
Oh,
did.
700 points on level 3 is what I have to do. And hit
You
200
haven't done
targets.
hard yet?
No, because I just did level 2 for the first time.
Oh. That makes sense then. You should use motion controls.
Probably should. Dang.
Good job.
I try.
I believe in you.
Thank you. That's a mistake, though.
I believe in you.
These guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Ah!
just... God.
No! I was reloading. I didn't think it'd come that fast.
Nice
Ah!
talk.
Okay, it's the big one. That guy had... He had his crosshair over the big target immediately.
You have to reload.
I hit the big one. It's okay.
Okay. You might not get,
Yeah, we're not getting... No!
Great. I can't believe Kirby shot the monkey from
What?
Kirby.
I died!
Nice. Oh, there's your targets.
But we won, so... Was the last one just hit... Yeah, just 700, and then just get all of them. Okay. I'll go for that.
Yeah.
Can't believe Kirby shot the monkey from Kirby. Dang it, now the stream's ruined? Sorry, guys. I was looking at the wrong crosshair.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Oh, this is... Oh!
Because sometimes there's people hiding.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Gosh! No! Stop! No! No! Oh my gosh!
I think a big advantage in this minigame is like understanding when to cut your losses and not even try to go for another target so that you can be in a better position to get another target later.
I'm definitely not getting there.
You could.
Got 600.
See? 600.
I thought it was
Do you
700
think
that I needed.
Magalore would... Do you think Magalore would steal a toilet? That entirely depends on whether or not he needs one for the lore.
Yeah, we need 700. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. If I can't get it this time, then let's do something else. I'm not gonna play Kirby on the draw all day.
That would be a good stream, though.
No! No!
Oh,
I'm
no.
done. I can't. Not after that.
I can't tell if you meant lore or lore.
I
I
didn't deserve to
meant-
keep going.
Oh! I'll fill in. I meant the ship, but lore's funnier.
Oh, cool.
No,
A
don't
gold
mind.
dark Meta Knight statue. Oh my gosh, that's like paint gold peach. Oh, that's cool.
Dark Meta Knight, Dark Mirror. I'm sorry, is that Snatcher Pants with sunglasses?
I love how they center on his face. It makes his eyes look completely in the wrong position. It's so cool.
So how did Magalore end?
Oh yeah, I was gonna just show you. I
Oh,
was just gonna do the boss again.
okay.
Um,
What level was Trickery by the end?
everything got a higher level, like right before the final boss.
Hmm.
But Trickery was maxed before that.
Okay.
So it was like 6, I think.
Yeah.
I know how much Trickery matters to you. Shut up! Oh!
Aiden, don't quote the hydraulic press video again.
Okay, apparently if you get gold or higher on each of the stages, you get a special extra stage that opens.
Uh-oh.
Okay, which... Can we look at...
Oh, you have to
Okay,
do
the
the
boss.
bosses.
Oh!
Check your magical skills.
Here's your Trickery.
Trickery.
It's level
Trickery.
6.
Trickery.
No, we're
Level
leveling
up.
up the Surge if we're doing bosses.
Trickery.
This thing is so ridiculously powerful. Also the upward.
Trickery. Electricity Duder.
I'm so...
Oh yeah, now that you know how combos work, this is not going to be a problem at all.
Also, now that I have this...
Oh, you were able to do it 3 times? Oh, you got hit.
Yeah, but look at that combo.
Oh, that is slightly pretty good for bosses.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, he has a hat? That's awesome. You can dash up?
Yeah. We can go in any direction.
He has high jump?
No wonder he's so powerful.
I think he might have got it, but I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna hope so. I hope that just by spamming dash on all the bosses, we can we can get the golds.
That would be awesome. You have a second health bar now?
Yeah.
Dude, Kingdom
Magalore's
Hearts 1.
mildly powerful. Very cool.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts 1?
Nope. And I have no desire to do so.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's something really funny that happens with the endgame boss. It's just gonna be all the bosses.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's something really funny that happens with like all the bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Do they all suck?
No. Well, some of them, but
Oh, this one sucks.
the
This
way
Kingdom Hearts boss sucks.
the way that health bars work in that game is just they're layered on top of one another, like the Magalore thing, and it's like different than how all the other ones work.
That does not work.
Yeah, he's no matter
Can I block
how
this?
high level. Nice.
It's really cool.
So how it works is God fucking damn.
That was
Anyway,
that was cool.
yeah.
They'll kick you into the Kingdom Hearts channel for no reason?
It's a reference to something that you are slightly not aware of.
Okay.
It was
Oh, I
in the
got a
old
platinum.
Platinum. Greg, what were you saying about this being the hardest level of platinum in the game?
That's pretty cool.
So like there's like 4 different levels of health bar that it could be. There's like the green one, the yellow one, there's like a red one and a purple one.
Mhm.
Actually, I think it's only 4. But there are only 4. And the boss's health can go above that. So when you're fighting specific endgame bosses, sometimes you hit the boss for a while and the health bar doesn't move.
Oh. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Did you get all the ones in Area 3?
Oh, I missed I didn't realize I went into Area 4.
Yeah.
I need the
Check.
boss.
You can check stage info.
I know, I need the
Yeah,
boss. I'm
boss.
trying to find out where it is. Okay, there it
It was
is.
in the center.
Well, I didn't think about that, okay?
I saw it.
I upgraded too much. Oh! Greg was actually too good at the video game.
Oh, this bot. This guy.
I
Oh,
did
this is
some
gonna be a
damage,
fun
actually.
fight. If you had max trickery, then you would have been able to keep up that combo, and that one too. Yeah, the thing that's really sucky about this boss is how you just need to combo a lot in order to beat him, and this is a very anti-combo boss.
Yeah, he's not really built for this mode at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the walls all the time. I can't even do the dash. I can do like that.
Yeah. I think it might be a good idea to charge up Dark Spikes.
That's a
Because
fantastic idea.
Yeah, because those are like lingering hitboxes, so even if he gets hit by them, they won't go away, so we'll just keep getting hit by him.
No! I didn't turn
You're-
around!
You're a genius.
Oh my gosh. I can't dash on the ice!
Nice dash. The bright side, I think you might get gold here.
I couldn't even continue that combo because he just teleported everywhere. That's so lame.
Black hole.
Please tell me that I'm good.
I think you're good.
I'd be a big fan if I was good.
Me as well.
Just be gold. Thank you, game. Very appreciated.
You should check if you have anything you want to upgrade now, because you have like 3,000
Like
points.
trickery.
Yeah. Should upgrade trickery.
Thank
Or
you for
the-
taking the time
Oh.
to show me where this is.
So that just means you've already done it. The rest of them were. I don't even get to see the other two bosses. No trickery.
Oh, I can't. That's so sad. We'll do upward.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to show you... Oh, the boss of 4 is just a sphere.
Yeah, because the boss of fucking Nutty Noon was a Grand Doomer.
I'll show you the last stage after we do this one.
Okay.
Oh! Almost
Nice.
did not make it, but we're fine. This is probably one of those Kirby go through every single stage in the game stages.
Mm.
Video gaming?
The significant portion of it. You missed the thingy, but I get the distinct impression that you're not really going to care all that much.
Not particularly.
You were supposed to use a Mega Laser there.
Ah!
You ever think about how the closest thing we're going to get to Magalore and Smash Bros. Is Palutena?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Ugh!
Combo. Dang it.
I love when I just randomly turn the wrong way.
And it worked?
Yeah, but I wanted to do it along there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Got that 100 combo. Oh, we have to go down.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh, never mind.
French fry! Oh, they give me a little platform for my French fry. That's so nice of them. I want those.
Oh yeah, those 2 points are very important.
I just jumped on a cannonball?
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. Okay, well.
You don't need that.
I want it, though.
Okay. That's a bad idea.
We're fine. I think I could have probably used a bomb there, but whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll probably just get another one of those anyways.
Yeah, before you need it.
Yeah. Oh! I was panicking. I want to go in that door.
Your fault for wanting to go in the door.
Why does corpse linger for so long?
I don't know. Combo it.
Got that 48.
You're gonna end this stage and end up with like a bronze.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Don't go back for it. It's not worth it. Okay.
Yeah. It was really cool of them to just give me a surge section, even though every single one of these has been exactly that. Thank you for the tip, game. I'm on the last stage. I know what I'm doing. Oh, yep. Okay.
Oh no, you're not gonna get the. You got the thing. Impressive.
Okay, we're gaming.
You
Catapult,
ever
he's
think
back
about-
on the carpet. Oh, no surge here. I
You
can't
ever
believe
think
they do
about-
this.
You ever think about how April's coming up soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you think of an April Fool's YouTube video still? I want that.
.32 combo. Nice. Mega laser.
Don't need it.
Uh-oh.
I don't have the time to dash. The
don't
instant
need
80.
Oh, these blocks count for your combo. Oh, I think your combo's over.
No,
at
whenever you get these points,
251.
it keeps it going.
That's insane.
It doesn't add to it, but it keeps it going. That's cool.
Imagine what it'd be like with like max trickery.
Okay. Ugh.
He thinks you're not supposed to.
I do what I want.
Okay. Wait, I remember this level.
Yeah, didn't you do this as Kirby
Yeah,
before?
this was. Yeah, this was a. Oh my god, is this actually just like all the dimensional rifts?
That might. Yeah, I didn't realize that until we made it to this stage.
Yeah, neither did I. And this is the wait. This is the only level that has actual real-life waddlies instead of the Magalorian equivalent.
I really wanted that buddy dead.
God. Dash.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to be able to. I have to be like on the ground to be able to do it though. gosh! I actually moved too fast.
Forgot that rubber bands.
I want them. I want my points.
Mega laser.
The sillies. Oh. Oh.
Nice platformer challenge.
Oh yeah, I remember this one too.
Yeah, I was about to say. Do you think this level's just the dimensional rifts, or is it like every Magalorian level?
I think probably just this one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Finger's starting to hurt with how much I have to press on the D-pad here.
Yeah, I specifically remember this mechanic.
I forgot about that. It just taught me the thing. My brain was all about moving quickly still.
I bet resets your score to 0.
That would make me so depressed.
This seems like a really good grinding for point stage.
Yeah. That's probably what the intention is. I mean, they gave me a bunch of extra levels with pretty much nothing to do with them, so...
A bunch?
Well, a bunch of new levels to unlock. They added another level to, like, every ability. And it was
Oh,
at
I
least
thought you
one
meant
level.
like actual levels, not just upgrades.
Oh, no, just upgrades. That was my
Yeah.
bad on the phrasing department.
Don't.
Yeah, I know.
I was very afraid. You can... Yeah.
No!
Bombs, you want them?
Let me out of here. Unfortunate.
Truly. Black hole. It's not
Okay.
worth it.
Yeah. I was trying to press the buttons, but I have to do it quick and it was not working. I really wanted to kill those guys.
Understandable. Ouchie.
Unfortunate. I did not think
Why
I'd
did you
hit
do
the
that?
wall. Oh my gosh. There's a hole right there. Right where I fell was the hole in the platform, of course.
Personally, I
gosh.
think that a block tried to spawn there, but you were there already, so it didn't let you. Oh, hey, you
No,
can
I remember
try and
that-
get the black hole block now.
Yeah.
Try doing it from down here. Never mind.
I gave it a shot.
Okay, so now this time when you see the button far away, you could try using your projectile.
I don't believe you. Oh my gosh! The sun
I mean, you could
absorbed everything I fired at it. I hate it when it
It's
does
kind
that.
of how the sun works. Dash.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. I am to please. You would have been able to continue that combo if you had max trickery.
Thanks.
No problem, buddy.
Incredible cannon placement.
Super convenient, also. It's almost as though they were intended for that use.
Oh, this one little secret bit.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Magalore. Get. Yeah.
How sweet of them.
Instant 80. Fun fact, destroying Magalore's name lets you an 86 combo, which sounds like HAL in Japanese.
That's really
That is
cool.
really funny.
That's awesome. Got that max combo of 251, very normal.
Do you think you'll be able to upgrade anything?
Maybe. Oh, that's cool.
Now go platinum them. Why is this guy green?
Green. Oh, it's so expensive!
Why is it specifically that number?
What?!
What?
It does damage now.
Oh.
Okay.
Even better is that it's pronounced Taru.
No way.
Apple. Oh, are we gonna fight Evil Apple?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now go platinum on all stages to unlock a new extra level game, probably.
Yeah, I would say that.
Oh, hi, Grand Doomer.
Yeah, friend.
Crowned Doomer.
Oh! My dash didn't work.
Did you know that this is my favorite game ever because it has a mode where you play as...
Your favorite character?
How'd you know?
Lucky guess. Oh, yeah. That part's
Oh,
hard.
that is a counter now. Damage.
What? Okay.
I'd love a game with this combo-centric playstyle, but it's a Metroidvania. I think it would actually suck if it were a Metroidvania. I think what you're looking for is like a running gun.
Yokai watch. Rhyme, this is the fun part.
Uh-huh.
It turns into Galactonite.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Still mad that he's dead.
I saw this and my first thought was Brooklyn, by the way. But yeah, you fight Wispy Woods.
I mean, it makes sense why you fight this. But it's just so funny that it had to be a tree.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you get a full combo? Nope.
Video games. Oh, this laser attack is fun. At this point, I had like 1 health, and I was like, I'll just guard, it won't be able to kill me. And it just shot me and I died.
Nice.
Because, you cannot guard those lasers, as it turns out.
That makes sense. It's a final boss.
Yeah.
This is Kirby. Wait, this is Triple Deluxe. Nice job with your super laser. What if I make you stub your toe?
Does he just politely wait for you to kill all his minions? Okay, no.
This guy stole Flowery Woods Boots gimmick.
Yo, it's so much damage right there.
God. Uh-oh. Me thinks you should get out of the way. Never mind.
Never mind. The surge exists.
No, just like the final boss of Triple Deluxe was a tree as well. No, the final boss of Triple Deluxe was a flower. Wonder you played that game.
Yeah. It was a flower.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I really like the final boss in that game.
Vespa? Was that her name?
I think it was like Betty.
Okay. What is this?
He's going gamer mode.
Sectonia. Okay, thanks, Greg. We were both very close.
Yeah.
I know that the Kirby team does a lot with its lore. Like it pays attention to it and makes sure that it's like in line. But what the fuck is this?
I think I saw someone saying that it's the explanation behind the Gem Apple microtransactions. And that's my favorite bit of reasoning, I think. Also, Greg was saying that this game actually breaks the Kirby lore, which is really cool.
It breaks the Kirby lore because part of it takes place in an alternate dimension. Also, hi Sean.
Sean redeemed Hydrate? That's awesome. You redeemed that while I was drinking water. But yeah, that was just credits. That was your boss. Yeah. That was what you missed out on.
I
have a rainbow completion on it now because I beat the extra stage. So you actually get nothing for getting all the platinum medals, probably. Tic Tac. Nice. I reacted to what this time? Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna see if my cat wants out of here. Give me a second. Oh, I had a nice Tic Tac, by the way, the mint one. Hey, buddy, you want to be free? You want to be free at all? He walked really slowly towards the door and made, like, the most awkward meowing sounds I've ever heard in my life. Anyways, it's arena time. I'm gonna do so bad at this. I'm used to playing Magolor now. Up to 4 players in the arena? That's awesome.
Dude, I'm gonna get my Switch and start driving.
I hope not in that order. Easiest choice of my life.
Cutter, though.
You're funny.
Oh, there were more.
Yeah, they give you the option of all of them, probably.
Oh, hi, duder.
Here, duder.
I think the thing that doesn't make sense to me about the tree and the apple is that Kirby lore tends to be very self-referential. And I just don't really get what they're trying to do with that. Why are you not just using your invincible Sand Fist move? Which gives you far more invincibility frames than you deserve.
The castle's funny, that's why.
Understandable.
I don't play carefully. That's not how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
It works really well in the arena when you have to conserve all the health you come across.
Like, you do water! You have to fight 12 more bosses. This is going great.
Yeah.
Why didn't you pick up water? I think it's making a parallel between Maglor's thirst for power with the crown to the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden. I was watching through a playthrough of Star Allies, and I forgot Highness smacked one of the Mage Sisters. I keep forgetting that Highness exists. I understand, and like, the parallel between Magalor's thirst for power and the forbidden fruit, like, I get that. That makes sense.
The
I understand that that's what that
sandcastle.
means. The juxtaposition of the two conversations going on right now.
Hold on, I want my sand.
Nice. But what I don't get is that since Kirby lore is self-referential to one another all of the time, I don't get what that was supposed to be referencing. Because, like, if you think of the past 3 Kirby games to come out, they tend to bring back previous, like, lore bits for the lore of that game.
Jam Apple microtransactions?
Shut up.
I'm right.
No. Oh, is that Meta Knight? Meta Knight, you're looking a little different. Oh, he is nearly dead. He is right, like, that's the lore. I think saying that that's the reason is kind of... Oh, he's invisible too. Is kind of like doing a disservice to, like, the point of the Magalore epilogue. And just saying that the entire point of it was for microtransactions in a game that no one likes.
I think it's funny.
It is funny, but, like, there's definitely more to it. I don't think it's just Magalore seeing that and thinking, I want to be a capitalist now.
He is right, like, that's the lore. I like this lore.
DBR is like the hardest mini boss in this game. Magalore epilogue explains who Magalore Kirby clashes. It's Magalore. He's Magalore.
Yeah. This is cool. I love Sandcastle.
Again, that's not really the point I'm trying to bring up.
What? This is a really cool ability.
We get your point, but we raise an and. That's not even... No. I raise a what? I think it's really weird for the Magalore epilogue to raise just the idea that the power of the crown is represented by apples and a tree, and that just doesn't link back to anything else. Because Kirby lore links back to a lot of other things.
I was expecting to see Morpho Knight, honestly.
I would have loved to see Galacta Knight. That would be funny. I'd like that a lot.
I should probably eat a tomato. I'm definitely gonna run out of these.
Someone has knocked on my door. My family might just be discovering that I'm awake.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I'm here. What it? Oh, I ran into an icicle before he actually made it. Oh, this attack. I really like how he takes significantly less damage while doing that. Man, come on! That didn't hit me, wow. Earn with the scallop, Magolor discovering the apple has an even better power. The power to access Kirby's credit card. I'm gonna get sand. There we go. Magolor would spend all of Kirby's life savings. My sandcastle fell onto his head. You have nowhere to run. Everywhere is a sandcastle. I should definitely just use that. This move can do, like... This power can do, like, everything that I want it to. At all times. Sandcastle, go! Help me, Sandcastle. I breathed on it and it died. Every single time I was doing that, I wanted to do a sandcastle, and it didn't work any of the times, and it still worked out. Is your way easier than the Magolor ones? Yeah. Magolor's also really overpowered, though. Eventually. So, it kind of makes sense. Sand is definitely also overpowered, though. Do I have to battle all different versions of this guy? Wow, okay. Oh, there's two of them now. Try to drop a sandcastle on his head. It worked. This is really cool. Oh, you explode, I forgot. Gaming. Video games. I'm gonna have to eat another tomato, and it's gonna make me really sad, but I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, big boy. Big large. Or you have to save some of the apples? No, we don't need them. Simply run into the sandcastle. It's weird seeing those guys with both their eyes after playing the True Arena. Oh, fun. If I could actually do sandcastles, this wouldn't be so hard. I definitely did not need to eat a Maximum tomato there. We would have been fine with that one. Whoopsies! Wait, just this guy? I completely forgot you existed. just do that. You should come here. It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny. Come here. Ha. It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny. No! It went away! And he's hit me somehow.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Oh, ouch.
It's weird seeing those guys with both their eyes after playing True Arena. Oh.
Struggle against that man.
Don't be mean to Metal General, he's cool. I would agree.
Too bad.
Oh, Tonal Whiplash. Dude, Needle! You suck.
No. Needle, everyone's favorite ability.
Putting on for some tornado action.
That's such a cool power-up.
I feel like I'm not really gonna want to use
Uh-oh.
either of the... Nice. I feel like whenever I have to get this game at some point, I'm not really gonna want to use Mecha or Sand a lot.
It will not work this time, buddy.
They just seem kind of too busy and too, like, really good.
Yeah.
I'd rather use, like, water or leaf.
They're very clearly just, like, more powerful. Oh, shit. Pew-pew time.
I'm gonna be using the best power-up, Beam. I fucking hate Beam.
I like Beam.
Just use a high jump.
It's so easy. Oh.
So the first time he does that, you move forward. And the second time he does that, you move back. Festival.
Come back. There we go. That's the first time you've even done that this fight. And it's like the modified version.
The secret super ability, higher jump.
Flying.
Wing.
That was a cool one.
Oh, hi, lore. Leaf.
The lore of
Fuck yeah.
Mag. That's not fair now, is it? I only know how to fight him with spear!
You have an up attack.
No, I don't.
You have a sand tornado.
That does so much damage, it's so stupid. Every single part
That
of
is
sand
really-
does like 20 times more damage than every other ability in the game. Oh no!
Imagine if his full name was Maggie Lore. I think his full name should be Magalore Lore. First name Magalore, last name Lore. But this other lore has a silent E at the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
Did
I'm
you
having
know
an
the
easier
ability-
time with all of the late game bosses than the early game ones. I think Mr. Duder was the one who did the most damage to me.
I hate to break it to you, but I think you suck.
Gaming moment. Marxalore.
Kirby Final Boss designs are really fun.
It's at half health. That's so cool.
Unfortunately, this is where the runtime of Sand comes to an end.
This is like what Azrael Dreamer does.
You're right.
I bet he stole that from this game. I blocked every part of his attack and did immense damage to him, though. That's so cool. It's incredible how fair this is. Magolor Phase 1 is the easiest boss in the game? That would make sense.
Mickey Mouse hands. Didn't you say you were going to die a lot?
And it happened.
13, 34, 34? Dang. Kaiba.
What? Oh, cool.
Oh, dang, you can do the arena with other characters. Oh my god, I hope they added the ability to... What are you missing in story mode? Like, what else is there?
That's a good question,
Is it-
actually. I haven't even thought about that so far.
Is it... It might be the...
Oh, it's the stuff on the
challenge
ship.
bubbles. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna do. I forgot about that.
You change your mask. What masks do you have now?
Oh, yeah, right.
And you see what masks you have now?
We have a couple. We got this disgusting thing.
Susie! I love Susie.
This one's horrible.
Susie. Francisca Lamberge. Susie. Big fan of Susie. Ability challenges.
She just sounds similar to Kirby. That's pretty cool.
Of course you'd love Susie, Rhyme. What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, wait, no. This is canonically before the final boss, right?
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How many of these are gonna open?
Like 2.
You're right. We probably just have to finish these, right?
Yeah.
I don't really want to get crazy medals on them. Thank you for telling me this.
You could do the same thing, but better with Spear.
I like how... How do you do a whip tornado?
Oh yeah, down, up.
There you go.
Methinks both of those up whips were like botched attempts at being funny.
What? What are you talking about?
Nope.
Okay, buddy.
You have to drop through that platform, I think, and then... Okay.
I had to angle it. Wait, what?
You're... Fuck.
Oh, I had to grab... What? It comes back?
Oh, it respawns.
Oh, I can't get it, though.
I think it's impossible. Good luck. You think, Rhyme? What do I think?
Therefore, you am.
I thought therefore I was, but not anymore. Those days are behind me. You idiot!
Oh, it's a temporary. I thought I could go back to it.
No, I was asking if
Oh
you
my...
think.
Whatever. I don't care that much about the score anyways.
I think a little bit.
Not really. No! Why is the
Wonder, have
default
you ever-
option do it again?
Wonder, have you ever thought before?
No.
I can see that. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
The ability challenges are just less fun Magalore epilogue. And that is my
He
stance.
says going into high jump.
Kirby looks naked in that picture. I hate that. You can barely see his cape. High jump, my beloved. Oh,
You almost went headfirst into that, Gordo.
that would have been funny.
That would have been funny. There would have been humor to be had
I didn't
there.
even see that switch. That's cool.
What does that other switch do?
It blocked off the... It was gonna block off the stuff.
Magalore Epilogue used to be the ability challenges in Dream Collection before they retconned that. Oh yeah, because you could...
How
You
do
can high jump downward.
I know, I was trying to get enough.
Mhm.
It's just good... fast move.
I hope that one of the Dream Friends, like the DLC Dream Friends in Kirby Star Allies, is canon, but none of the other ones are.
That'd be awesome.
Like
Hello?
Mark's being a goodbye again, canon as the Star Allies, but DeRoche has never existed and never will.
Oh, come on, man.
You lost money.
No, I didn't.
Bank account.
Thanks, game. That's a hole. That's so many spikes that I do not get hit by because it's that easy. I love silver. Why is it over retry automatically? That's so stupid.
They added Smash to that game even though it wasn't even in the original. Wait, what game are you talking about? Dream Collection? What is Dream Collection?
Is this just regular Kirby? Oh,
Which is
wacky.
the
Oh, that's the
true
last
text.
one.
I mean, well, obviously you have to do it first because it's thematically appropriate.
Yep. That's why I'm doing it first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The murder of every single member of the Poppy Bros family is required for more points.
Yes.
Good,
so good
nice
at
bomb
bombs.
usage. Place the bomb. Place the bomb.
I'm trying. I never use bomb.
Great job placing the bomb, Kirby.
Good work, Kirby. You've done it, Kirby. Oh. I had a bomb. I didn't realize I did. I didn't understand the gimmick of that section at all. Oh, you drop them.
There's a conveyor there.
Cool. Thanks,
Nice.
Bomb.
Dream Collection was a game released for one of Kirby's anniversaries that let you play a couple of old Kirby games and had a couple of anime episodes included and a ton more ability challenges using the Return to Dreamland engine. Wonder I have no words for that display. Just restart.
No. I don't like Bomb.
What?
I don't like Bomb.
No, you
I
don't.
don't want to play with Bomb any more than I have to.
I thought you were saying you liked Bomb, and I was
No!
flabbergasted. Can you believe this ability got into Forgotten Land, but Beam didn't?
I am so depressed by that.
I don't even like Beam that much and deserve a spot. It's like a staple ability. It's in nearly every single game.
Yeah, it is. I've always considered it. Okay. I've always considered it a staple ability. I knew that. I thought that was going to happen to me last time.
You say that like Beam is better than Bomb? It is!
I like Beam.
I don't. And I still think it's better than Bomb. I know it's better than Bomb even.
Bomb does like 2 damage. And is super spammable.
Bomb's like pretty good in Forgotten Land, but you also have to devote yourself to knowing how Bomb works in that game, and I don't.
Funny shoot gun.
Yeah. I remember that.
Okay.
Greg, are you a fan of Bomb?
Kirby, you suck. I hate you. If you can't tell, I don't like it. I don't know if that's been obvious yet. I don't care about points. Should have finished this in negative points. That'd
Bomb
be
does
cool, I
small
think.
damage, and Bomb Roll does way too large damage, but I'll take that over whatever Beam is doing. Also, I am neutral on Bomb, then why are you arguing this point?
I think Beam is funny.
I am ambivalent on this topic. This is why I am talking to you about how you are wrong for disliking it. I dislike Beam. I dislike Bomb more than I dislike Beam. I just realized that the background is made entirely of bombs, and that is vaguely threatening.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't that hard.
Thanks. I know. What?
Oh, there's a funny.
Cool. That was a great puzzle.
Greg, what's your favorite copy ability?
Get me out of here. Oh my gosh.
Fighter, oh, you're boring.
Ha! Who puts it default over retry?
Or Bell? Bell's pretty good. I can respect a Bell enjoyer.
Bell is funny.
I've never played I've never played Triple Deluxe, but I can respect a Bell enjoyer.
Bell is horrible, but it's so funny.
Isn't Circus like really good in that game?
Probably. I like how they call it a new mecha ability. Oh my gosh, Robobot real.
I keep Robobot. I keep thinking that, and I don't know why. It's probably just the color scheme. I keep thinking that the mecha icon is Beetle.
I can see that. No, it kind of looks like Beetle. I miss Beetle. Beetle was one I loved.
I don't think I ever played a Kirby game that had Beetle in it, but I do remember liking it as a concept.
Beetle's super fun. It's like
don't
suplex,
even know.
but awesome.
I don't even know what my favorite Kirby copy ability would be. I just like a few of them. Man, didn't you play Star Allies? I played like half of Star Allies and then I returned it. I got to World 3 and then realized I wasn't having that much fun. And I was just playing the game because I owned it, not because I liked it.
Dang. Cool.
Oh, there are spikes there. Oh, well, Beetle was in that one. Nifty. I think I'm probably going to go back and buy Star Allies again at some point. Just because, like, Kirby game.
Yeah,
But I don't know,
sense.
it just... I wasn't the greatest fan.
Yeah, this game has kind of made me realize that the reason I liked Forgotten Land so much was because I got a little bit tired of this formula.
That's fair.
It being in a third dimension made it way better.
Yeah.
Kirby kind of did this thing for a while where they released like the same game several times, but it was so polished that it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely one of them.
So it's still just like a Kirby game.
But like, I
But
could
it's
play
good.
this and then play Triple Deluxe, and it would feel like the same video game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
Wait, that explains a lot, actually. If you did slightly better, you would have gotten the funny.
That's how it always works. I got a 1-up. I haven't had one of those in forever.
Water.
So keep a close eye on your health. Are you gonna, like, actively be dying?
I like water.
Water's cool.
With doing the fountain hover, you can move forward while hovering in midair. If only you could do that in regular Kirby games. That would be insane.
That's probably something cool to if I go up there. Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
gosh, dude.
You are gaming. Somebody poisoned the water. Yeah, wasn't poison just water but purple?
Yeah, pretty much. That was cool. I like that. If this was whole section, that's awesome.
I like poison because you could angle the up attack.
I think I remember
That
that,
was pretty
maybe.
good.
Hello?
Just hover.
Yeah, I definitely should do that.
Poison was a triple deluxe ability, right?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
It was one of the 3S ones. Did they even introduce any new abilities in Robobot that wasn't just you pilot a mech now?
I don't remember. I beat that game in like 2 sittings.
It's fun. I am being called. I'll be back.
Have fun being called.
I will be called.
Man, water's so fun, and they made this not so fun. Yeah, you're supposed to, like, I think you're supposed to, like, hover through that whole section. That's not enjoyable. I'd rather not, thank you. Can still see you. Hi, Rhyme. Poison, Psy, and Doctor were introduced in Robobot. I forgot about all three of those. Well, I remember Poison when you mentioned it, like, 2 minutes ago. This is an airborne challenge on almost no land. Cool. I like Wing. Wing is fun. I'm going too fast for the game to handle. Okay. Got him. Ooh. Ooh. Almost taking damage, but not quite taking damage. So a bit salty that... Oh, gosh. So a bit salty that Forgot Land only introduced one new ability. That makes sense. I think... I think it was the first game I played with Tornado in it, so it introduced a couple abilities in my mind. Guess Gun's a pretty good one. Oh, that was cool. That had more lag to it than I thought it would. I do enjoy Gun. Gun is funny. Cool. I couldn't press buttons there. Gaming too quickly. Game don't know what to do. I want that. Oh, I missed so many as a result. No. Come on, please. You guys are not getting away. You're not getting away. I'm going to kill you. I was definitely supposed to do a dive there. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Oh, cool. That was a fun one. I like that one a lot. Also, I thought that said that barely had any land. That was full of land. Okay, well, it's item time. We start with a key. That's a great sign. Oh, wow. Yep, that's all of them. A true test of Kirby's skill. I don't think I will pass. Oh, this is the Kirby music from Kirby. Guess who forgot how buttons work? It's me. I did. I forgot how buttons work. Give me a reminder of every single copy ability before I jump in, but not this one. I put Kirby in my Kirby. I ask myself the same thing sometimes. I hope Rhyme's still watching. Hope you can see how horrible I'm doing. I'm trying to bounce off of those, and that's not how they work. I love the boot, and I played so much Magolor, I forgot how boot. This is how boot. This is... Now we boot. Now we boot. Now we boot. This is a certified boot. Oh, I hit a button. Was that good? Oh my gosh. I did not realize death was very possible there. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What in the world? I'm sure Rhyme is looking down at you in the great Xenoblade in the sky. Yeah, probably. That part's brutal, what in the world? That Hal wasn't kidding. This is a true test of Kirby's skill. I just want to jump on the guys! I don't like this level. I'm just gonna say it right now. So I can get upset at it and feel justified.
I'm back.
Welcome back. This level's horrible.
I'm sure Rhyme is looking down on you from the great Xenoblade in the sky. Xenobald.
I'm having a blast, Rhyme.
It's pretty cool. I'm glad you're having fun.
So there's just a lot of... This cannon part has, like... super easy instant death. It's right here. Like, you...
Oh, yeah. That sounds fun. Boo!
Yeah, that's a bit wacky.
Okay. Poison, Psy, and Psy was introduced in...
I went through the door. That's okay. I don't care.
Yeah. Psy was introduced in... Robobot? I remember it being from a DS game, but I always just forget that Psy exists.
You have to dash jump
Stupid.
to make that every time. Wow.
I like Psy. Psy's pretty cool.
I love restarting at the beginning each time.
I like how the game makes platforming harder by removing your ability to, fly forever. That sounds sarcastic, but I'm being serious. I do genuinely really like that.
It makes it a little bit too hard.
I wouldn't agree. I think it's hard in your
Okay.
good job. I think it's hard in this particular instance because
I just don't like sinking like a brick each time I make a jump.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is one of those classic long endgame Nintendo levels where if you make any mistake, they just put you at the beginning again.
Mario.
Yeah. That looked like it should have made it.
Remember when the
whatever.
Mario Galaxy end level was fun?
Yeah. I'm
It
thinking
was
about
an
how
exploration.
the Splatoon end level was fun. And they were kind enough to put checkpoints in that one. I should say Splatoon 3.
Yeah. Reminds me of the sinking like a brick ability from Squeak Squad. Oh, metal. Forgot that was a real thing.
Wonder if there's anything cool in here.
This is pretty fun.
Okay.
Congrats.
What?
Metal of Forgotten was for a reason, like ball. Or
Why?
light.
That took so long.
Which one was light? Or drill? No, drill was not forgotten. It was brought back in one of the games.
It was in Forgotten Land.
Yeah. Drill was introduced to Forgotten Land. That's not forgotten.
They didn't put it in this game. Checkmate.
Oh, you're right. Well, to be fair, they didn't introduce any new abilities in this game.
That's true. There are 0 new abilities in this game. Oh my gosh, there's lava on the ceiling. This is cool.
Extremely. Oh, this is awesome.
I like this more than the other section. With the boot. I like that a lot more than the other section with the boot.
Drill was introduced in Forgotten Land, but I choose to ignore its
What is-
existence.
Oh, funny big bomb. Oh my gosh. These platforms are moving very quickly.
Good job, you won.
Gaming!
What's light again? I don't remember light.
Oh my gosh.
Whew.
Why did they put a... Well, I guess I know why they put a pit there, but, like, come on. Good
Ooh.
enough for me. Video games.
Video games. Light was an invention and it was used to light up a room. That's pretty fun. If the room was already lit up, it did nothing.
Oh, I have to unlock these mini games that I can play in the other mode already. Oh, just one of them, actually. Just kidding.
Would you like to go to Merry Megaland?
I should probably go back to the main menu.
Why?
Well, I guess I probably have the True Arena, right? Or do I have to 100% extra mode first?
Probably have to 100% extra mode.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to do that.
Yeah. Because, like... Greg says that True Arena is comprised of the bosses from... What are these?
You get to pick abilities.
Oh.
What's in the last one? Are those all the one-shot moves? And then also Ninja
Yeah,
and
like
hammer
hammer.
for some reason?
What's the one on the
They
far
put sand in the
left?
second one.
Because you got sand in the second world.
Crash Hammer Festival Ninja.
Oh, that's
Mike.
Crash, yeah. Crash. That makes sense.
Getting to pick Crash is cool. They don't usually do that, I think.
They also changed the final boss of the True Arena slightly. They gave him 2 new attacks. That's pretty cool.
What are... I don't... I didn't say the ship is a mind of its own? That sounds cool. That's probably...
Did Magalore just
lore
imply
relevant.
that... I think Magalore just implied that the people who made his ship also made the Novas.
Oh, that's cool. What's the jukebox
What's
look
Past
like?
Adventures?
There's 204. Oh my gosh.
God.
And I'm missing a lot of them.
Yeah.
On the Path of Frosty Roadblocks is a really cool name.
What's Past Adventures?
Was this a story summary?
Try.
Remember, kids, every single game that came out before the 3DS is not canon.
But Rainbow Curse is.
This is just advertisement.
This is awesome. Kirby's Dream Buffet is more canon than Return to Dreamland 3 was.
There's a single Wii U title on the screen. This is the only one. These are all 3DS games other than that. Big fan of Triple Deluxe. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Big fan. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Big fan.
Didn't play that.
Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Didn't play that. Why do they have so many games here if, like, 90% of them are spin-offs?
I feel like they made Dream Buffet because they wanted him to have a break from having to deal with evil. You mean like 6 out of the 7 worlds in any Kirby game?
I like how you get to hear
Kirby
the
only
music
had
for each
one
game.
game
That's
on the
cool.
Wii U. What'd you say, Wonder?
Nothing important.
Fair.
So many things in the theater that are missing. I wonder why.
That's why the console failed.
That makes
I
sense,
think-
actually.
I think there should be a Kirby launch title one day. Have you ever noticed that all the launch titles for Nintendo consoles are either Mario or Zelda?
I wonder why.
Yeah.
That's such a boring observation.
Well, I think the better observation is that they alternate. So, like, Nintendo 64, I think, came out with Mario 64 on it. GameCube came out with...
Luigi's Mansion.
Forgot that didn't have one. But... Wii came out with Twilight Princess. Wii U came out with just Mario. And Switch came out with Mario Odyssey. And that's true.
Yeah, Switch sure came out with Mario Odyssey.
Pre-installed even. You didn't have to even pay
Yeah.
extra for it.
Yeah, 6 months after the Switch came out, it came out with Mario Odyssey.
They actually had to recall it because they realized that no one liked the actual release title they had, which was, of
Actually
course, ARMS.
They made it extra hard. I believe you.
Play
I
one.
don't-
We have time. Play one level of extra.
Okay. Final boss is in the first level.
Level 2, there are 6 of them. Did they not change the tile set at all?
That's so cool.
Like, is it just slight Kaizo edits?
They're giving me the tutorial again. This is the same video game.
This is the same video game. They didn't even make it look different. And the Waddle Dees are slightly larger.
Oh, the stars have holes in them. That's how you know this is extra mode.
What stars? That is a slightly
The
gargantuan
enemy's just
man right
bigger?
there. You have less health.
Well, the enemy... Are they just bigger?
And you have less health. You have half health, all health items are downgraded or gone entirely, and there's bigger / more enemies. I will throw sphere doomers at you. You can try, but I will die before you kill me.
I thought Gordo was not there before. Interesting. Funky.
Oh, you got hit. Reset.
I'm killing them with the key.
That man is slightly more red.
That's the craziest change that they made so far.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't they do, like, new tile sets? The one-ups have crowns
The
on
one-up
them?
has a subtle.
Monarchy. That Hunter Scarfy was not there either. I think we can do without every single change being pointed out. You know what I think this game would benefit from?
What?
So there's this one Kirby character that I really like that I think they should put in this game.
Magalore?
Yes, precisely.
Okay, okay.
How'd you know?
That's just a lucky guess.
I think Magalore should be in the next Xenoblade game.
The next what game?
The next Xenoblade game.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Oh my gosh, what if we got the fish?
Make a roguelike with Magalore. Oh yeah, what if we spent the last few minutes of the stream just hunting for the fish again?
It's a good idea. It's gonna happen a second time.
Third.
Did we get the fish twice already?
Yeah. Because you farmed for it the second time you got the ability as well, and you got it faster for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a cool moment. Oh!
Oh, dang.
I didn't even have to
You
farm for
fucking
it that
lucky
time.
bastard.
It's that easy.
Yeesh. Magalore would fit in with the Xenoblade class.
It would.
Do you think Magalore and Dixon would be friends?
Xenoblade cast could use some more betrayals.
Spoilers.
Haven't gone through enough of it already.
Yeah. Magalore actually does betray the party in Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler, it's a fact.
That's it.
Wow, I can't believe I did not take damage from them there.
Get the pause description for the Sphere Doomer. It sounds like you should get the pause description for the Sphere Doomer. A portal into the is opened by a super ability. This space closing as time passes. One single spot holding along with wait, what?
Doomer!
Oh, I guess it's just different. Which is really funny because we didn't check out any of them the first time.
You couldn't do that before. What do you have, some kind of new ability? What is this, some kind of harder game mode?
Start a fight with the rhyme and get his pause description. I want to know what this guy's deal is.
It's a good idea.
You almost died to a bird. He almost died to a boss, actually.
It's because I don't play Kirby games very carefully ever.
Yeah. Kind of because you don't have to. Especially evidenced by the fact that he's winning the level.
I love Kirby games. I can turn my brain off and walk forward.
Yeah. Which is really good for commentary.
Yeah.
You suck.
Thanks.
If I played this game, I'd get #1 every single time.
If I play this game, I get number 7 every single time, because I'm really good at this game.
And the higher the number, the better you do.
It's like golf. Second stage? No way. They said it was impossible.
Yeah. This is extra mode. I thought we were lucky to get one stage. And they're giving us the whole extra second one.
I know.
Leaf. Leaf. I like
Eventually.
Leaf. I don't think Leaf is really very good, but I do
It
like Leaf.
sure doesn't feel very good. But that won't stop me.
Chlorophyll.
I just sent them upwards.
Photosynthesize.
I love how they made
I
some
love
of the
how they
Waddle
made-
Dees tinier. Yeah, I just noticed that. That was pretty cool.
I did not notice that.
There was one of them that was a little bit smaller.
Smoddledy.
Kirby, how nice of you to avoid killing all the wildlife in this area for now, so you can kill them all later.
Chloroplasts. Green. Nice extra life.
Yeah,
Cutter.
I think they want me to have Cutter.
You can cut things with Leaf.
I think they want me to have Cutter.
Get Leaf back? Never mind.
Mission accomplished. Just absolutely slaughter it.
Yeah, that's how getting it back works.
Took that Waddle Dee down the elevator. That was pretty cool.
The spider enemy. The spider enemy is called Como. Thank you for that integral information. Can you get
I'm
the
gonna
pod
call them all
description on
Fred.
Como?
Can we get a Como instant replay?
Can we get a Como fan cam?
I'm just walking. I walked into several enemies and didn't die.
Continue
right
walking
there.
forward. Continue walking forward.
Oh,
Gear,
look.
gear, 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 gear.
My favorite copy ability.
Rhyme is like a spider.
Como.
Two-Face and the Littleworth.
Needle.
Would you eat the energy sphere? Now these are the important questions that we need to ask ourselves.
Would you eat it, Ryan?
Yes. Would you eat the energy sphere?
Maybe, perhaps. If I was feeling a bit quirky that day, maybe.
I think I could fit the entire starship in my mouth.
Scrumptious.
Sphere doomer detected. Oh, that is a small Waddle Dee.
Small D.
That is a... Okay. Cue the music.
The zoomies.
Beam! Beam! Get Beam! Best
Beam.
ability in the game, Beam! Waddle Dee. Do the aerial dash attack thing that lets you rain hell upon him. He's blocking.
Not forever.
You're not allowed to have pause lore for Giganted. He's not cool enough.
Got it.
Nice.
I should have dropped that on my head. That would have been funnier.
That would have been funnier. But you can only do that with Leaf. The lore of Gigantic Edge is that he's a taxpayer.
I doubt it.
He has a sword.
No one with a sword pays taxes.
Dang, at least you're consistent with 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, I own a sword.
Story
I own
of
2
my
them even.
life.
One to Ryu, or that I own 2 swords.
Are they the Monado?
No, but they're
Don't
real.
care.
They are real and they are metal. And they
Okay.
are unsharpened because that would be illegal.
Okay, Ryan, we got one more level before I
Kawasaki.
eradicate Kirby from this earth. That's a good decision.
Did you cancel?
Yeah, I did on accident. Kawasaki time.
I wish I could have the Monado, but I also don't have money.
The Money Auto. It was there at the beginning and it will proclaim the end. Dang, money really...
Dollar, the source of all life.
Yeah, pretty much. We just replaced the Monado with the American dollar, and Xenoblade is suddenly just about capitalism.
Suddenly. I need you to reevaluate every cutscene with Klaus.
Clausidalism.
Give me a Kirby enemy and I will find its name, like those cannons are called Shutzo. Okay, what is the name of Void Termina?
You'll never find it. We've tried.
Could have failed.
What about King Dedede? I bet it's like
Yeah,
Fred.
What's his first name? You missed the sphere? No. Oh yeah, you did miss the sphere.
Oh yeah.
Guys, this might come as a surprise, but...
Oh, I wanted to die right there. That would've been funny.
Void Termina's name is Void Termina? No, it is Steven.
Nice try. You can't fool us.
Fake fan.
Don't even know what Kirby is.
I know what he is. Do you know what he is?
God.
No. Kirby is shaped like a friend.
Oh yeah. That's canon. That's true.
Yeah. Isn't that just like the opening to one of the games, is someone drawing Kirby? Kirby is also canonically the equivalent of Jesus Christ. I'm gonna call you out on that one and say bullshit. There's a difference between being all-powerful and being God. Kirby's last name is John.
Then what's his first name?
Nope. It's Kirby John after the lawyer who solved some dispute from Nintendo, I forget. Good job.
In the Kirby lawsuit.
Yeah.
Kirby versus United States. Went to the Supreme Court.
Kirby would win. I wonder what the power scaling is on just a country. Like, not even everyone in a country, just the massive land itself.
That's a good question. I have health.
Like, how powerful do you think the United States of America really is on, like, a global level?
Probably like a 4.
Yeah. I don't really think it's that powerful, I'll be honest. Because just, like... I cannot eat spheres. This man has never enjoyed the succulent taste of an apple.
Oh! Chef Kirby
Which
real!
is the best. Kawasaki.
That's the real finale to Kirby there.
I do not care how Magolor's name is spelled, it's funnier if it's wrong.
You should put a U in there.
But it's silent.
I want to go to 4 that
Not
time.
this time.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
tried to go... Whoa! That spin was awesome! Going
I
to
didn't see
4
it.
was super worth it.
Magolornian cheese.
It's a legendary chat message. Rum, how do you think we should finish off Kirby?
I think you should change your mask.
To what?
I think you should reference Persona 5 and just like have no mask. Because he took it off and summoned his
Arsene.
persona. He is Persona 5.
Akechi.
In 2 seconds, Satanael will descend upon the land. He's building up energy.
He's growing
coming.
stronger. Oh gosh.
You didn't even lock the Shadow Kirby mask. You didn't even lock the rest of the stream.
Yeah, the one that ended just now.